We're live. With. Sorry. Running it back. And there's a fucking bug on my screen. It's gone. I'm sorry, make cry. Not a lot happened today. I feel like I get so caught up in like the beginning of the video because I know that's when everybody shows up at the start, but like I don't know. I don't have anything to say at the beginning besides the stupid intro, and I wanna shake the intro, but it has character. That's not me. That's not who I am. For the last time, I'll say it just one more time. Part-time. It's a lie. I can't even say it. Okay. I'm sorry for being a liar. I'm not a part-time videographer. I'm not a full-time college student. I was watching the videos back again, and the intro, the little intro part, really adds a lot of character. But I don't really have much character, so that character that it adds is really needed. I'm not that guy though. I'm not that guy, unfortunately. We move on though. We adapt. If you didn't notice yet, somehow, I did get a new camera. You can see a lot more. The room was not as small as I made it out to be. You can even see that wall right there. Actually, it's that one. But you can see there's nothing in it too. And that is still my stuff on that desk. In fact, that is food that I need to throw away. And sleep aid. More of it. I don't know if that actually just reminded me. I don't know if I have insomnia anymore, but it definitely helps, so we won't be getting rid of it just yet. Yeah, new camera. I just bought this. Sorry. I just bought this camera yesterday, and it came today. So, I'm hyped about that. I also bought a fan, because I really needed a fan. It's getting so hot, and for some reason the air conditioning in this dorm doesn't work. This is Palmetto South. I'm going to keep saying it, because every time I mention an issue, I'm going to say exactly what dorm I'm in. So everybody knows Palmetto sucks. Do not move to Palmetto. If you have a choice, if you can help it, stay off campus. Don't come here, bro. Don't come to Palmetto. I'm saying this to keep the rent down. Maybe it's counterintuitive to tell you, but this is my favorite dorm. I guess I've been in Village, one time, but I don't remember what it looks like in there. Palmetto's the best. The area is, not the best for classes, but I don't care. It keeps people away, and I love it. I did not get into Palmetto next semester. They put me in Villages. And, I'm sad. But the good news is I have a frying pan. I have a stainless steel pan that I have to wash because I put my nasty ass hoodie on it. Right here. It's stainless steel, and we're not gonna let it cover the sun because then you see how dark I am. The sun, and honestly, this camera has like a balancing, feature, and it does it automatically. So if you see the color change a lot, it's not me. Well, it is me. It's because I'm so dark, but it's not me doing that. It's the camera doing that. Anyways, I didn't have a stainless steel pan, and I've always wanted a stainless steel pan ever since I was a boy, and now I have one. There's this guy on YouTube Shorts, and he, bless his heart, man, he's the GOAT. Every time I come across his videos scrolling, because my YouTube Shorts is just cooking now, rightfully so. I'd rather it be cooking than whatever it was before. Or God forbid what it is on Instagram. I went on, or whenever I'm on YouTube Shorts, once in a while I'll get, the stainless steel pan guy. That's just his name, actually. It's the stainless steel pan guy. And he's about it, bro. He loves his stainless steel pan. But he is so hyped on the stainless steel pan. And it's comical, but like, that's the GOAT, bro. That's the homie. If you're watching this, stainless steel pan guy, if you're watching this is for you. You only get one, though, because, I don't really know you. I'd love to get to know you though. Uh, Maybe you can teach me how to cook in my brand new stainless steel pan. That'd be nice. But I'm not stupid. I already, you know, I already know how to cook, and I have his whole YouTube Shorts page to look at recipes. The high and the medium low is how he cooks, and I was gonna make this pasta that another YouTube Shorts creator made. It feels awful. I feel really bad calling them YouTube Shorts creators because it feels like a YouTube Shorts creator diminishes the work that they do. But it takes let me tell you, it takes a lot to be any sort of creator. To create anything takes work. So, you know, props to you. Technically, you could say that I'm creating something by making these stupid videos, but no, it's not the same. Please stop. I thought it was just the old one, but this new camera goes out of focus too, and it's doing it again as I'm speaking. It's doing it again. By the way, I can still switch between the old one and the new one. Look at the difference. Look at the difference in this one. This is, whoa, that's freaky. You know what? This is how much of the screen it shows, and you know there's this much of the screen left. That's crazy. This is how I used to do it with like this. Right now it's on the new camera, and I can do that. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? Whatever. Oops. Are we back? I think we're back. It came with a tripod too, so I can really put it anywhere, or I could put this old camera anywhere, which is probably what I'm going to do. I also bought a fan because it was getting hot in here. I'm glad I bought a fan because even right now I just turned it off to start recording video, and it's starting to get hot. I need a shower. I didn't shower after I came back from the gym. This is at noon. I'm disgusting, but so be it. That's who I am. My room is a mess. In this video, I was gonna, you know, give a little tour with the brand new camera, but I'm not doing that until I clean. I did record another video today, but it was kind of, I don't know. I didn't like it. So here we are with this one. And like it or not, I'm uploading it. That was my roommate. What else? That's it. I bought this camera, I bought a fan, I bought the pan. I guess the direction of the channel is, I guess, what I wanted to talk about. But I don't have any thoughts, any words about the direction of the channel. It feels bad though. Like, I feel awful because it feels like I'm getting dumber. Does that make sense? It feels like I'm becoming stupider. Because if you look at those, like the first video I uploaded, first of all, it sucked. The quality of the camera is so important. Even watching this video might be easier because the quality of the camera is so much better. And I didn't realize it was so much better until I saw it picture in picture just now. It's night and day. I'm sorry to you. I'm sorry that you had to sit through all those videos with that garbage ass camera. But we're in a new age, man. We're in a new-ish age. And with that, I guess now we'll finally start talking about what I'm going to do in the future. So once I move to Village, I go to FAMU, by the way. FAMU Village is a dorm at FAMU, just like how Palmetto is. Once I move, I want to start making, you know, scripted videos, but I don't know how nicely that'll play with, you know, these talking videos on here. And it's not like I'm gonna delete those old ones, even though they suck so bad. Maybe not today, even though, you know, a couple of them suck. I still wanna make them because they're fun to make, but also I still wanna have them up because that was a point in my life that I want to preserve. The purpose of this channel as a whole is to preserve, you know, different instances of my life, even if it's just, you know, a snippet, so that I can watch it back in the future, or I guess, I don't know, my friends or my kids, God forbid. If you're my kid and you just heard me say that, I guess the cat's out of the bag. You're a mistake. Either you're a mistake or I got hitched and it was her choice. I still love you, sport, or sport at junior. But I mean, I feel like stuff like that's just not up to the husband. I mean, it's up to the husband, but like, if I were in a relationship, it shouldn't be up to me whether or not we have kids, because all I'm doing in the conception of this child is, you know, my end of the bargain is a lot more favorable. That's what I'll say. Of course, I have to raise it once it's born, but I don't have to carry it in my womb, luckily for me. And I also don't have to push it out when it's done. So that's why I feel like it's, you know, it shouldn't really be my choice. I guess if my wife wants kids, then, you know, I guess we're having kids. I guess that's what we're doing. I guess we're doing kids now. But, you know, it's not up to me. I feel like that's a cop-out answer, but it's true. It's true. It's not up to me. I would not like it to be up to me either. In anything, I'd rather. Am I a freak for wanting that? If I were to tell you that my biggest fantasy is having all of my agency ripped away from me and being toyed with for nights and nights, am I a freak for that? I don't think that's freaky. I think that's the dream. Okay? But it's all relative, right? There's someone out there who just lost all their respect for me, and it might even be somebody that I know. If you're watching this and you lost respect for me for what I just said, this is for you. Forgive me. I feel like I was going somewhere with that. Oh, this channel is preserving myself in this state, because, you know, we change every day. I change every day. Sometimes I change in the middle of the day. I become a completely different person. It's undiagnosed bipolar disorder. And who would I be to diagnose myself with something as drastic as that? That's why I don't want to put too much weight on it, but I think I'm bipolar. So I want to have, you know, my best moments, obviously, on camera. Maybe some of my worst, although I did have a low point recorded and uploaded even, but it's gone now. I privated the video, and I'm not gonna republic it. I'm not gonna make it public again, unless someone pays me a lot of money. I need a lot of money, man. I need money so bad, because there's so much dumb shit that I want to do. God knows not to make me a millionaire. If this YouTube shit blows up, if I become, you know, the next big thing, you're gonna see me do the stuff that I'll do when I make it big. Me right now speaking I'd probably be disgusted by the type of shit that I would do if I was a millionaire. That's why I believe there shouldn't be millionaires. We should all. This is way too woke. Probably for YouTube. Probably for for a general audience. Maybe even for my family. But I'm not gonna say it even. Actually, you know, I may as well. I'll leave you with this one thing. I believe that currency, as it is right now, and I'm not an economics major. I don't know shit about business. I'm stupid. In fact, I'm a dumbass. But I'll say that. What was I saying? Currency is a flawed system. The way that it works, the way that our economy is set up right now, benefits the 1%. That was a big gulp, and you couldn't hear, but I felt it. That was probably the biggest gulp I've ever taken, because I felt I felt the earth shake at this, very controversial opinion. A bit uninformed. It's controversial because it's uninformed. But, whatever. I'm an informed guy. Although that may not be obvious taking a look at me. But that's what this channel is for. I just want this channel to house all of my stupid hot takes, my own opinions, and like a reflection. That's why it's mirrored, by the way. Usually it's flipped. Like these cameras, both of them, the old one and the new one, they show not this perspective. Actually, I can just show you real quick. Is it this one? Yeah, this is what it is naturally. And now that I look at it, am I sitting funny? Do I have scoliosis? It doesn't make sense because this is my right hand. And yeah, you can see that it's my right hand, but you have to think about it. Or unless you're a genius, you can just, you just know. If you're a knower and you're watching, I'm not going to put my heart up because I'm a knower. And I don't, well, whatever. Yeah, I want this channel to be me. And I have to play my favorite game. That's what I was getting at. I'm playing Devil May Cry 3. That'll be the first game I play. I don't have it downloaded though. I'm playing 3 because it's my favorite game. I'm playing the whole thing, even though I played the whole thing a million, trillion, billion times. What's a million, trillion, billion, and 1? Oh, maybe even 2. Maybe even 3. Who knows? But I will be playing that maybe today. Maybe I'll play it today, but it'll be uploaded at some point. And of course I have to edit it, so it may never be uploaded because I'd have to sit and I'd have to edit the whole thing. Editing is fun though. I just edited, it was like a joke video the other day, but it was funny. It's fun to make. So maybe I'll do more editing. That was this, by the way. I'm out of stuff to talk about. I feel like there's more that I wanted to say, but that's it. Once I move, I'm just gonna go over everything one more time in case there's something I, skipped. Because I did notice that I start talking and then I'll just go on to something completely different and then I won't ever go back. And I'm trying not to do that because I do that in regular conversation too. It's really annoying catching myself do that and then the flow of conversation moves away from what I was, the point that I had made earlier. And sometimes it's a really good point and I just have to let it go. And it makes me mad. But it shouldn't be happening when I'm talking to myself, and it does. So that's why I'm going to go over everything one more time, even if I, talked about it for like 2 seconds. If I remember. If I don't remember, then, it's over. I'm just going to end the video regardless. This channel is not serious. It's not, a serious thing. It's serious-ish. Obviously, it's not too serious because every upload is, it's like weekly. At best, it's weekly. At worst, or I guess on average, it's like every other day. Every other week, sorry. So I want to start uploading more. I want to start uploading stuff that's actually worth watching instead of just me talking to the camera. That's worth something to me, and that's all that matters is if it's worth something to me. If I like it, then it's going on my channel, right? So, that's that. I'm gonna do scripted videos eventually. Maybe I should start looking on scripts so I don't just say that and then I never do it. Because if you haven't noticed, that's also something I do a lot is I'm a talker, bro. As you can see, I talk a lot. And most of the shit that I say is nonsensical. It means nothing. So I wanna start, being more consistent in that regard and staying true to my word when it comes to like action, because I can say anything, but I can do anything. But my brain, for some reason, my brain doesn't understand the limits of the body that it's in. I don't think I've ever worked myself that hard to the point where I was on the brink of failure. I've never made it that far because I've never tried that hard. And look how far I've made it without trying. So, I wanna be better for you. And I will. I will be better. I'm so sorry. That was the whatever. Anyways, last thing, and then I'm out of here. Once I move, the background's gonna get a whole lot better. These backgrounds that I have planned up, because I have all these posters and stuff, or maybe not all these, but I have a couple of posters and vinyls and stuff that I want to have up. But that's not my side of the room, and if I put anything over there and they see it, then they're gonna get me. So I have to be mindful of that, of the fact that that's not my side of the room. That's why I don't have any posters up or anything. That's why it's so boring. That's why I probably should have pivoted away from this style of video a long time ago, at least until I got a new setup. But if one day, by the way, if I say all of that, everything I just said, if I forgot something, I'm sorry, whatever. I say all that to say, if you see me doing something that you wouldn't expect me to do, like skydiving, I guess that might be expected. I have spoken about wanting to skydive before. Maybe fishing? I don't know, man. I don't know. If you see me doing garbage reaction content, that's not who I am. I'm possessed. If that's me doing that, then I've been possessed by an evil spirit. If you see me doing highly edited content, highly edited is relative, but anything more than a simple cut, or maybe edit in a clip or something, anything more than that, I might be possessed or on the go. It is what it is. I'm just padding now. I feel like it's something I was trying to say, but I've been Sonny Made You Cry. This is the video, I guess. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I'll see you soon. That's a SMC guarantee. And now I have to upload tomorrow. And it might be Double May Cry. We'll see. Peace sign again. We'll do the double peace sign. And then I'll press a button on my keyboard that ends the video. It's the page down button, by the way. Although I don't know if it works. Hold on.